Hello, it is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with another episode. I think this is episode number 60. That's right, number 60, podcasting your purpose. And you know what? I wanted to come in here really quickly because today, reading my pod news, I'm always listening and reading and finding out what the latest and greatest information is going on in the podcasting world because I am just loving it so that I can come here and bring it to you. And like I said, see that heavy hitters are in the game. Where are you today? Guess who has joined the podcasting arena? Kim K. That's right. Kim Kardashian. That's right. Mrs. Kanye West. You know she's doing her thing. She's working in the legal field. So now she has lend her voice to the world. She is broadening her brand because Joe Rogan he signed that $100 million deal with Spotify. I can only imagine how much she's getting, but it ain't gonna be peanuts. And Don Lemon, that's right, Don Lemon from CNN. He is taking his voice to the podcasting world as well. So it's not like you have to have one or none. You can have one and more. And that is why I am here every day, if you know me, talking about the power of podcasting. You know your voice is powerful. And with all that's going on, you all have something to say. It is like becoming the most powerful tool when it comes to social media. Now, I'm not going to give up blogging because I love blogging, delblogger.com. That is my blog. I will write to my blog every day. I've been writing and posting for years, since 2012. But podcasting is now my new passion, not only for myself, my podcast, which is Delaware Blogger over there on Anchor FM, and then also Blog Your Way to a Business Profit on Blog Talk Radio, but because I love to teach, I love to educate, I love to listen, and I love to learn. So if you have been thinking about podcasting, think no more. Just take action. You can create a free podcasting show on Anchor FM right now, today. Just sign up. Use your Android device, your iOS device. Download the Anchor FM app. Check it out. You can create your custom art using Canva. We talked about that, 3,000 by 3,000 pixels. If you're not a designer, I'm sure you know someone who's a designer, or hit up Fiverr or Upwork. Create that that picture, that artwork for you, and start talking about what it is that you want to talk about. There's steps for pre-launching, there's steps for post-launching, which you can listen to. If you go back, if you're subscribed to this channel, you are getting those daily tips. If not, again, head over to my Anchor FM podcast to get more information, and just hit me up. Send an email, info@ablakeenterprises.com, to schedule your 30-minute complimentary discovery call. What is it that you want to talk about? What's your title? What's your description? What's your intro, your outro, music? We talk about all that and include it. I invite you to, if you're ready to rock and roll, we can get you started with that 90-minute mini coaching session, and we will go heads down deep into it, deep dive, so that you're ready to launch your podcast before the 4th of July. You can do it today if you want to, but if you don't have everything listed out, you don't want to just jump into it cold feet. You want to have everything done. And if you want to learn more, remember, Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, that is available on Amazon, $15.99. And it goes through everything from not only what is a podcast, to why start a podcast, to the power of podcasting. And we know podcasting is becoming powerful. We are all subject matter experts in our own way, whether we're authors, musicians, teachers, preachers, accountants. It doesn't matter. We all have a voice. And if you want to connect with like-minded people, or if you want to share content with those that need your help, your voice, your vision, again, you can literally change someone's life. So you should really think about starting a podcast today. This is no joke. Again, like I said, heavy hitters are in the game. We talked about Biden. We talked about the Obamas. We talked about Oprah. Now we're talking about Don Lemon and Kim K. People are starting podcasts each and every day. Television shows are being produced and changed into podcasts, and podcasts are being changed and introduced as television show and series. So this is a wonderful, great time in which to get started. And you can start basically, like I said, free. If you have a smartphone, you download the Anchor FM app and you begin from there. And again, if you want to connect with me, send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com to get started with your mini coaching session. It's definitely well worth the investment in yourself. And as part of that package, you get this workbook free. So you can't beat that with the stick. Planning a podcast, because you remember, you always have to plan. If you don't plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you want to have your schedule. Are you going to do a solo show? Are you going to have different hosts? Are you going to have guests? You want to list them out. You want to email them. You want to hit them up. You want to let them know that you want them on your show. Or perhaps you would just rather be a guest on other people's shows. That's a great way to broaden your brand and expand your exposure online. So head over to LinkedIn and use the search podcast host, podcast guest, podcasting life to find someone that has a show that is part of your niche, part of your audience, part of your target market audience, and pitch yourself to be a guest on their show. But I want you to check out some of the tips that I have in this series, Podcasting Your Purpose, so that you're prepared before you just go cold calling. In the workbook, also, podcasting like a pro. Are you going to use a Yeti mic? Are you going to use a small condenser mic like this? Are you going to use earbuds, headphones? So you want to talk about that as well. Are you going to use editing software, GarageBand, or what's the other? Audacity. So again, talk about that in the workbook. Podcasting promotion pointers. You know, the biggest pain point, one of the biggest pain point that most bloggers and podcasters have is the fact that they don't know how to get more listeners, more readers. So I give you tips on promoting yourself, tips on what you should do, because again, I am always learning and growing and sharing. So that's what's in here, as well as also part of your planning for your podcast. Podcasting for a profit. You know you want to turn your podcast into money. You may not get that $100 million contract with Spotify, but then again, you may, and that would be wonderful too. But there are ways in which you can come right out of the gate monetizing your podcast. It's not hard. And if you have a product or a service already, podcasting is a perfect way to promote your product and or service. So again, this platform is amazing. Hosting plans, whether you go with Libsyn, Buzzsprout, you go with Elite Conversations, whom I'm with on my blog, Your Way to a Business Profit. Make sure you write this down so that you're listening to me every Wednesday at 1:00, where I'm bringing you blogging tips and trends that's going to help you turn your passion into a profit. And if you are a blogger like myself, and you're looking for basic blogging tips, I'm also an author of the Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners book. Head over to zellblogger.com so that you can order your copy. This is $9.99. And the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, you can go right to Amazon.com to order that as well. So I just really wanted to pop in here just a few minutes because I was so excited. Every time I read something that's happening in the podcasting world, it just fires me up, and it makes me want to come out and talk to you, because podcasting is a very powerful tool. It's great for reaching people, changing lives. And you know what? You are moving your industry forward. And this is something that if you're an introvert and you prefer not to be on live stream, you don't want to be on YouTube, you don't even want to, people to see you. You want to be behind the scenes. This is a great way in which to do so, because you are bringing forth your voice. And there is a topic with an audience for everyone. I don't care if you get on here and just give the weather report from your local area. The best foods, the best locations for crabs or shrimp or whatever the case may be, the best ways to cook, whatever. This is a great platform for young people, This is a great platform for old people. So from boomers and beyond and boomers and before, connecting with people that are of like minds. And that is what's so great about this. You are actually going to be able to leave a legacy long after you've passed through the clouds. Someone will be able to pull this down from the iCloud. So if you are interested, again, if you are interested in starting a podcast, you have no idea, you don't know what to start. You just know you have all this information in your head. And especially today, when there's so much anger, anxiety, and angst, for our mental health, we need to write it out with a blog. We need to talk it out with a podcast or YouTube. So this is a great way in which to do so. Kick off your summer. This summer begins on the 20th of June. That's Saturday. What do you have planned for the summer if you're not going to be traveling? Then you should be talking about traveling. Have a podcast on places that you've gone, places that you'd like to go to, and share that with others that are home, because it's such an easy and convenient platform for people to listen as well. People, all they have to do is pop their earbuds into their ears. They can be mowing the lawn, they can be walking the dog, they can be taking a stroll at night. Speaking of strolls at night, did you guys see that picture that I posted on my Facebook and Instagram page? Hubby and I went walking, and I went out and I looked. Oh my God, it was God's landscape. It was such a beautiful sunset. I mean, if anything that's good that's come out of this COVID-19 pandemic, which I don't know if there's much goodness, but the air is cleaner, the earth is cleaner. And so we can see the stars are brighter, the moon is brighter, the sun is brighter, and those sunsets are gorgeous. Now, I don't get up early, so I don't know what a sunrise looks like. So if you capture a sunrise, let me know. Matter of fact, leave a comment for me in this show if you see a beautiful sunrise and what time you got up to watch it, because I'm not an early bird. So remember, thumbs up all these videos. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, Antoinette Blake, because I come to you every day with tips on podcasting, and you never know what the next big thing is going to be. So today is Thankful Thursday. It has been a very thankful Thursday to everyone that I talked to today. I've had some clients this week, had some discovery calls this week as well. And tomorrow, I'm so excited. I'm going to be working with another client, hey Joyce, getting her started because she's ready to kick off her podcast in July. And then that evening, I'm going to be on a Zoom call, Juneteenth, Celebrate Freedom, with the DSU Jersey alumni, and we're going to have a virtual Juneteenth scholarship telethon and happy hour. So that's going to be so cool. So if you're available tomorrow between 7 and 9, I will leave the link to that as well. We are accepting donations until July 17, and this is for upcoming students. We're going to have special guest appearances, myself included. We're going to have like a whole new generation of Hornets coming through, Hornet Power, DSU, Del State. So it's going to be great. DJ Huxtable is going to be spinning. She's from class of 2013. And DJ Big G, Glenn A. Gray, class of 92. Hey, I'm not going to be spinning, but I'm the class of 1983. That's right, DSC. That's where I graduated, Delaware State College. So there are some heavy hitters in the podcasting game. Where are you? You can change someone's life. If you want to learn more, send me an email so we can get you scheduled for a discovery call next week. You can go to Amazon.com, place an order for Podcasting Your Purpose workbook. Oh, and I still do have the book bundle special. Send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com and you'll get a copy of the basic blogging tips and Podcasting Your Purpose webbook together for only $26. Free shipping. That's a deal you cannot beat. Again, with the basic blogging tips for beginners, there are 3 chapters. This is a great blueprint for you if you're thinking about starting a blog, or you just want some tips on your blog, choosing your topic, your niche. Oh, and make sure you head over to my blog today, because starting at 6 p.m. is the Traffic Jam Weekend Linky Party. And that's where a bunch of bloggers, hundreds of bloggers get together to share their posts. So if you're looking to read more blog posts this weekend, if you're going to be hanging out on the back 4, 40 or wherever you are this weekend and you want something to read, head over to dellblogger.com, subscribe, and also check out some of the posts that I've written about blogging as well as about podcasting, because that is what I do. I do what I do because I love what I do, and that's teaching, education, and training. And I come here on a regular, again, on YouTube. So share this with your family and friends. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share this video tonight on my blog so that it's part of the traffic jam linky party to just get you more excited. Again, if you're a blogger, this is a great way to repurpose your content to get even more readers and then listeners to your podcast. So if you want to change lives, you have a voice, you have a vision. Again, our gift from God is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to him. And I want to see you. I want to hear you. So check it out. info@ablakeenterprises.com to not only sign up for your 30-minute complimentary discovery call, but if you want to order the book bundle, $26. Or if you want that, sign up for the 90-minute mini coaching session to get you started with your podcast, because heavy hitters are there. You need to be there. It's a great playing field. It's a great way to share. It's a great way to literally change someone's life. So until tomorrow, Friday, Freebie Friday. I got a printable for you on Freebie Friday. So until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, still from a distance, because I'll see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger. Have a beautifully blessed day and a thankful Thursday. Bye-bye.